Steve, it's Carrie.
And Jason.
And we're in Iceland, and we want to wish you a happy 40th birthday.
Hey, Steve, have a great birthday. Hope you have a lot of fun. Enjoy 40.
Hi, Steven. Happy 40th birthday. Hope you're still out there tearing up the family football field, even though you're 40. Just kidding. I'm sure you are. Have a great day.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Happy birthday. Congrats on turning 40.
We hope that you have a great day today and get to celebrate all the sports.
We hope you got to 40, and if not, you can play 40 sports over the next year with Collins and Layton.
Happy birthday.
Hi, Steven. Happy birthday. Hi, Katie and kids. I hope you guys are all doing well.
Hey, guys. Happy birthday, Steven.
Happy birthday.
All right.
It has been my pleasure to be your uncle. Go Birds. Happy birthday, Steven.
Hey, Steve. It's your Aunt Becky, and I just want to wish you a very happy birthday, your 40th. I want you to have a great time bringing in that 40th year. Love you. Bye-bye.
Eagles Cup in your honor. I brought it along so we could toast you to a happy 40th.
Happy 40th birthday, Steve. Enjoying a Philly cheesesteak in Philly in your honor.
Hey, Steven, just wanted to wish happy birthday for Maggie and myself. I'm just so happy to see that you've carved out the life that you have down south, and I miss you, bro, and I hope to see you soon. Obviously, it goes without saying, go Birds, and a happy 40th, man. You're not old yet.
Hey, Steve. So, trying to come up with a memorable sports memory with you, there's just too many to count. From our Redskins games that we went to, eating the largest sandwich I've ever seen, to constant bachelor party volleyball, to being intramural bowling champs, and even the probably best game of mud frisbee I'll ever play. But I picked tennis, and I think you know what I'm gonna say, which is remembering the 2009 Australian Open men's final, where we stayed up all night to watch Nadal and Federer play all the way to what had to be like 5 a.m. And it was an epic game and so fun. And then the next morning, somehow, after staying up all night, you were already up the next morning at 10 o'clock ready to go. And I was just exhausted. But it was just such a quintessential college experience, watching that game, staying up all night. And it kind of was the beginning of my real love for tennis. And a lot of that love for tennis came from you. Going into college, I knew nothing about the sport, but I remember going to, I think it was called like the Sunken Courts or something like that, with you and Stephen Andrews, and you patiently watching us lob the ball over the fence and just play horribly, all the way to our almost weekly games at the Wellington, where for one of the first times I actually felt halfway competent in a sport, which is pretty rare for me, and I really looked forward to those games. And so that's why I picked tennis. But that sport, along with every other sport you play and enjoy, I've always been impressed by, for lack of a better word, the purity of your enjoyment in it. Because I feel like a lot of people enjoy sports because they're supposed to. Guys are supposed to like sports, and a lot of people watch it just because it's something they're supposed to do. Or because they want their team to win, which of course you do, but I feel like your enjoyment of it comes just from the pure enjoyment of the game, which I think is rare and I think is admirable. And that love of the game, you do a phenomenal job of spreading that love for sports to the people around you, and I'm sure you'll do a phenomenal job of it at your 40th birthday. So thank you for that, and happy 40th.
Brother, happy birthday, man. 40, it's a big one. You're there. Congratulations. I am excited to get to participate in this. I unfortunately cannot narrow it down to just one sports memory because I have two, and both of these memories are two of my absolute favorite memories about you. So the first one was when we were all as a family at that Newfields Winter Lights Festival, and I was in my own little world because of all the Christmas lights everywhere, and it was so amazing. And it was like out of nowhere when we were all standing cold in line, you looked at Jasper, which I don't even know, he was probably like maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't know. He's a little guy. And you're like, Jasper, let's race to this, whatever it was, and go! And you like literally did a standing vertical leap over a barricade and just hightailed it to this thing with Jasper just sprinting after you, and it was just hysterical. And the second one is, congratulations, you got me to play golf again, because I took at least a decade off after the kids were born, and I'm terrible at it. But I remember going with Dad and you at Bridgewater, and I was just gonna watch. But when you're just knocking bombs on the practice tees, you kind of looked at me like, dude, you have to play. Like, come on, just do it. And I was like, all right. Like, you had my shoes, which I'm sure were like 3 sizes too big, and my nasty clubs. But man, it was fun. Even though I was still terrible, it was still a good time. But happy birthday. Thanks for all the energy and joy you bring to everybody's life, and hope you celebrate well.
Steve, when I think about you and I think about our friendship, I kind of feel like it's destined, that we were destined to be friends. I still remember my surprise when I was hanging out with my very best friend in the whole wide world, Laura Warren, and she was with Mike, and all of a sudden you were there, and I was like, why is Steve from Georgetown here? And of course, it's such a small world that you and Mike are best friends, and from that moment on, it just felt like you were meant to be part of my life, and I'm so grateful for that. You're such an inspiring person, Steve. Honestly, I think you're one of the best people I know. You're just always so kind and so thoughtful and such a great person to be around. You're just so fun and obviously very good at sports and just a really wonderful person. And I really feel very lucky to have you in my life, and thank you for including us in your 40th birthday celebration. And we're really grateful to have you in our lives.
Hi, Steve. So here's my sports memory or sports adjacent memory. So maybe a long time ago, maybe 10 years ago or longer, we all took a trip together. Maybe it was West Virginia somewhere, and there's this there's a pool and there's all these big floats, and they're actually, I found it, I was a little out of shape and I found it hard to climb up these floats. I was struggling, and I looked over and I saw Steve, just like a chiseled frame, like climbing up with ease, like so fit. I admired you, like even as we were getting older, that you had the intensity and the passion to stay in shape, and and that's to me, that's I admire that about you. And also, like Maddie said, we're happy to have you in our lives. You're kind, funny, you're salt of the earth, just an all around fun and great guy. So happy birthday, Steve.
Happy birthday.
Steve, happy 40th birthday, my friend. I'm here at the City Open enjoying whatever version of their Honeydews, knockoff, whatever. Not as good because you're not here. It makes me think of all those mornings we got up and played tennis. Those were some great times. We had a lot of great times playing other sports too, but made me think of that. Anyways, you're a great dude, wonderful friend. Appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. And remember, you're gonna love 40. I'll see myself out now. Happy birthday, sir.
So, best sports memories with Steve. I think my first sports memory with Steve, I was about to score a goal on Fallston Rec, playing soccer, and I felt an elbow right in my back, and then a shoulder, and then I tasted a bunch of grass. And apparently that was actually the first time I met Steve. I was in 6th or 7th grade. I had known about him around middle school. I know his mom was a teacher. And that's the first time I actually, met him, was when he decked me to the ground, preventing a goal. And still think it should have been a foul. No hard feelings, 20, 30 years later. But yeah, we also had great memories for sports in college summers, playing ping pong tournaments and tennis. Feels like, watching a nostalgic movie, just thinking about that. And bachelor party, wedding weekend, volleyballs, all the sports, that's an absolute blast. And what Steve and mine relationship means to me, I think people come into your life at the right time, the ones that matter anyway. And I think we got really close in college as we were becoming men. And having people like him in my life that can show me that you can be competitive and fierce, but also courteous and kind, and just aspire to be better people while not losing who you are, has been very formative to me as a person. It's almost aspirational. It's just, be like Steve then. And we've become parents at the same time, or close enough together, and we're husbands and fathers now, and so we don't get to spend as much time as we once did, but the love is still there, and I'm happy that he was a part of all the most important parts of my life, and I'm glad that I got to share in some of his. So, I love you, buddy. Happy 40th.
And yeah, really hard to think of just my absolute favorite. And surprise, it's not when Steve ripped open my face playing volleyball, although that certainly makes the top 5. But I think my favorite is one of the most, I think, impressive sports feats that we accomplished together, and that is sharing the beer mile as Team Gryffindor. So yeah, we ran 2 laps each, drank 2 beers each, and I would say it was a raging success. And yeah, just Steve being the thoughtful friend that he is, got us some really super cool Gryffindor Quidditch shirts to wear for the beer mile, and hats. So we were matchy, and yeah, again, we definitely kicked ass that day, and I wouldn't have wanted to do that race with anyone else in this world. So cheers to Steve, here's to 40 more years of friendship, and salud, my friend.
Hey Uncle Steve, happy birthday. My favorite sports memory of you was literally any time we're together, and how we can always play sports or do anything, but especially in Outer Banks, how sometimes we couldn't get enough people together, but I knew it would always be you, and you'd always be up for anything, and I just so appreciate that. I hope you have an amazing birthday and an amazing year ahead of you.
This is Beth, and I want to talk about Steve as a friend who is up for anything. Culinary adventures, overly complicated games, whatever this is. Steve welcomed me into the friend group with a smile and open arms, just like he welcomes every opportunity for a challenge or a celebration. Happy 40th birthday, Steve. I know you're up for it.
Happy birthday, Steve-O. Happy 40th. You're finally trying to catch up to me, I see. Speaking of sports memories, we go back to 2010, all the way back to us constantly losing the championship games in both intramural soccer and flag football at Georgetown to the hated NBA teams. NBA. We do not play NBA players, but yes. But anyways, then to our, 500 intramural sports games in DC, from volleyball to flag football, dodgeball even once. So many good times, so many good memories. Also, of course, who could never forget the Eagles winning their first Super Bowl. I remember getting a FaceTime call from Jamie after they won. I was a little surprised that was the first call, and then it was you, good old Steve, giving me a call, celebrating. I think we were both crying, both drunk, obviously. And then early months of COVID, we FaceTimed each other and rewatched the entire 2018 Super Bowl together again. So anyways, buddy, hope you got your 40 sports in between 39 and 40, I believe that was the number. And miss you, love you guys. Hope all is well. All right, take care. Go Birds!
Calling in from Brooklyn Bridge Park, a place that's near and dear to my heart these days, right by the water. And I'm really excited to be part of this film collaboration, talking about some favorite memories that I have from when we would play sports so long ago, so many years ago. We would be out on fields just like this, these turf fields. And the first memory, sorry, I'm going to give two, would be when we were playing Frisbee. And I feel like no matter what, if I had the Frisbee in hand, if I was going to huck that thing all the way down the field, if there was one person that was going to be able to go up and grab it, it was going to be you. No matter where I threw that thing on the field, you were always there. And if there's something that just is emblematic of Steve Bailey's character, it's that no matter what somebody throws at you, it seems like you're always just there for it. So thank you for that. You can take that for what it's worth. The second memory, and this is a little more specific of a memory, was an indoor one. We played a lot of bowling. We were intramural champions. I think the color of the t-shirt was teal the year we won. And I just remember everybody else was a really good bowler except me. And I'd get up there to bowl, and you would give me this pep talk. You'd be like, listen, tune out all the noise. Just imagine Bruce is playing. You're on a sailboat, got a glass of red wine in hand. And that was the encouragement that I needed to go up there and at least try to get a spare. Typically, it'd be a gutter ball. It has nothing to do with your encouragement style. You were always there for me. But it was just my bowling skill. But no matter what, it was like we were bowling, you'd have a smile on your face. And I would have a smile on my face too, because you were there, we were all there together. And I had Bruce in mind, and I had a glass of red wine in hand. So again, happy birthday. Super excited for you. Welcome to 40. It's a blast. You're gonna have a lot of fun. See you soon. Bye.
Steve, happy 40th birthday, my man. My favorite sports memory is the year that you graciously brought me to Georgetown to play a few pickup basketball games on one of their courts. It was an awesome experience, and pretty sure me and you won all the games that we played, and we were just kind of running the court. So pretty cool to run the court at a Georgetown basketball facility. But yeah, I hope you have a great birthday. I'm really proud to call you my brother-in-law and to have someone else to share in the Washington sports misery of the Washington Wizards, which might be turning around soon. So once again, have a great birthday. Honored for you to be my brother-in-law, and I'm sure we will talk soon. Love you, brother.
My favorite sports memory with our boy Steve is playing 36 hours of straight volleyball, drunk volleyball during his Bachelor weekend, only to follow it up with the infamous hangover game at the flag football, wherever we played. I can't remember the name of the field, but that was the best sequence of events I can remember sporting-wise with Steve. Most memorable for me.
My favorite sports memory with Steve is
Sports.
Is winning volleyball. I've never played any sport, like team sports, in my entire life, and that was my first time ever doing it. And Steve welcomed me with open arms, and we won. And he also got us tie-dye t-shirts to wear. And then also, my favorite memory with Steve is sliding in the mud at the Dispatch concert. If you know, you know.
Happy birthday, Steve! So we were supposed to say a sports memory, and of course my sports memory is doing Dodekagon with you. Yeah. And Steve was such a great guy that I thought, hey, I'm going to introduce him to my friend. And then guess what? Turned out they got married. So that was a great impact that Steve had on my life. And you?
I don't have a sports memory of Steve.
Well, we were trying to come up with something, and we did flag football with him, and I remembered that you, like, did something good, or Steve did something good, and you slapped him on the butt, and we barely knew him. Or you barely knew him.
No recollection, but that tracks.
Yeah.
Nice ass.
All right, we love you. Bye.
Same thing. So I take him golfing with me in Florida, and I had an extra set of clubs, and we go out golfing, and I check the bag before I handed it over to him, and I had 17 golf balls in there. And I don't know, last 15th, 16th hole, he looks at me and he goes, "Dad, I'm out of golf balls. Can you help me out?" So I shouldn't be making fun of you, Steve, but I was asked to do that, so I'm just following orders. I'm pretty good at that, you know. Happy wife, happy life, so you know what I mean. But on a serious note, as a son-in-law, I've learned that, you know, Steve is genuinely one of the nicest young men I've ever met in my life. As a husband and a dad, I couldn't be prouder. He's just amazing. His patience, I don't think I've ever seen him get mad. I mean, he's over the top, kind, and patient with everybody he's around. And it's obvious, you know, he gets into a situation where Collins needs some help. She's not having a good day or a good moment, and he just grabs her and takes her, and everything's fine after that. And I commend you for that, Steve. I admire you for being able to do that as a father, and I'm so proud of you. And I just hope that this 40th birthday is a great year for you. I hope you accomplish all your goals, and I love you. Happy birthday, son.
I'm back from the dead. You thought you got rid of me. Thought Ice got rid of me. You're gonna keep having to try that one. So, first of all, thank you to your lovely wife, Katie, and the whole family for having this wonderful idea. The fact that you're doing 40 for 40 and had to steal that from ESPN, kudos to you. But that's okay. Hope you're on number 3 by now, because you've only got a couple hours left. I'm assuming this is on your birthday. But in honor of that fine new tradition you started, we're going to do our own 20 for 20, which is the top 20 sports-ish related moments from our lovely, lovely, almost actually a longer than 20-year friendship that we've had, even though I've been, an asylum here in Berlin for the last 6. Of course, we have to remark on the fact that we are 2 great sports fans, and you are probably the best sports fan that I know. And in honor of our Lord and Savior, Mr. Bill Simmons, we can touch on all the great sports fans moments that we have, including our Eagles-Bills road trip to Buffalo. That's probably the closest we'll ever get to Canada again before they build their own wall. A nod to the greatest Baltimore Orioles ever, of course, that being Javi Lopez and Miguel Tejada, so never forget them. The Natty Bow guy and the Utz girl, still don't know what's going on there. I don't understand Mid-Atlantic, but maybe you can explain that to me one day now that you're out of the Mid-Atlantic. The Wizards playoff win, unbelievable. I can't believe we witnessed the one-in-a-century moment there, so that was fantastic that we were there at Game 7. And then the Juwan Howard Bullets poster, I hope they got that somewhere. I know R.I.P. Matilda, but if you can hold on to Juwan for a couple more years, that would be great. And then finally, Chuck Klosterman and Pat McAfee both survive in Grantland. I don't know what kind of society we're living in. That's probably the worst thing that's happened in the last 10 years. I don't think anything else has happened really, but we have to, of course, remark that as number 20. So there you go, our 20 for 20, Mick and Cousin Steve, sports-ish guys stuff. Hope you enjoyed it.
So pickleball is one of my favorite sports, and I love playing it with you. And I love having you as a partner because you help get those short shots for me that I can't move so quickly now. But I absolutely have loved playing pickleball with you, Steve. The 5th sport that we played together was pool volleyball. And just most recently in Outer Banks, as I recall, I believe Maeve, Dad, and I beat you and Jasper 5 games in a row. So I know this is another shock for your friends, but it happened. But I know we love playing pool volleyball together, and I can't wait for our next reunion to play lots more. 6th sport, volleyball. So this was a new sport for us. And I had so much fun having you as my teammate. You made you made my game a lot easier, so I really enjoyed our time playing volleyball with you. But I think the thing that I think most that rises to the top, where how we bonded so quickly, was over our love of sports and playing sports, Steve. And I'm so thankful to have you as my son. These next 10 years, you're going to see a lot of changes with your job and your family. but they are all good changes, Steve, and just always keep your precious little tribe of 4 at the focus of everything that's thrown your way, and life will be great for you. So I can't wait for our next game to play and to spend time with you, Steve. I love you so much, son. Love, Mom.
But a less discussed memory would take us back 13 years to a field in Pennsylvania where we were camping, where we had gathered to go whitewater rafting for Mike Dooley's 26th birthday. At this site, we ended up playing a game of pickup soccer, super casual, don't even think there was goals, and it was really fun. Now, I've been playing soccer since I was a kid, but I'm slowing down since high school, and so 26 was hitting me at a time when I was starting to feel really unfit and unpracticed, and when I'm a competitive person, so when I don't think I'm going to good at something, I just generally don't do it. But playing with Steve was different. Although he is objectively a better athlete, he makes you feel like you're actually pretty awesome yourself. Like, you're fun to play with, and you're a good enough match that you're not bogging the game down. And he's been like that playing whatever. Soccer, volleyball, spike ball, competitive wargaming. He just doles out those compliments in such a genuine way, like he actually really means it, that it makes you start believing it too, and ends up building your own confidence, like longer term. So here I am, almost 40 myself, having birthed and raised 2 of these small humans in the last few years, and by far the most unfit and unpracticed that I've been in my entire life, and yet I am really looking forward to unabashedly throwing whatever instinctual skills I still got into whatever games that Steve has cooked up for us this weekend. So, thank you, Steve, and happy birthday.
Hey Steve, Ian Spreet coming to you live from South Minneapolis. Dana is upstairs resting, but I'm joined by our 2-week-old daughter, April, and Benny here. I'm just checking in to reminisce about that golf tournament, that Pro-Am golf tournament we had at East Potomac a couple years ago. I guess it was right around your birthday. And, you were instrumental in helping me get that together, but, that's the kind of guy you are. You do bring people together, and I'm grateful that we made it happen when we did, because, the fascists in the current administration took the course over, and, we called it the Antifa Pro-Am, and unfortunately we might have been prophetic on that one, but anyway, Steve, Katie, Dana and I have always been grateful to how welcoming you guys have been to us. We hope you're well. We're sending love from the upper Midwest. Have a great birthday, and we'll see you again soon one of these days.
Bye.
Oh.
You know what I'm going to choose? I'm going to choose my freshman year when I had first met you, when our little friendship was just a little baby. It was the winter after my first semester, and it hadn't been that great of a semester for me. I knew people in the hall, but wasn't that connected. But then one day in winter, there was a huge snowstorm, dumped, lots of snow. And here I am just sitting in my dorm, and I get an invite from you to come out and have a massive snowball fight. It was the first time I remember really bonding with the people on my hall, and it was because of you. We were throwing them, we were having fun, we were getting, just bonding in the building. And I wouldn't have done that except for you. And I think that that's actually what all of these have in common. All of these experiences, all these good sporting, yes, they were fun. You're throwing snowballs, throwing frisbees, throwing bowling balls, throwing kickballs, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, all of them are about bringing people together. They're about having fun together. And this is what you have always done. You have always been someone who is good at creating a group and making sure that everybody feels included, feels like they want to be there because you want them to be there as well. So I'm so glad to be here celebrating your 40th birthday, and I look forward till when our own friendship can mark that age. Happy birthday.
So something very memorable about playing sports with Steve is that he would really put in the effort and practice between games to get better at whatever sport he was playing. So for example, the first couple weeks we were on the flag football team together, Steve was a complete liability playing flip cup at the bar after the game. Really couldn't play the guy. But over the next couple weeks, you could tell he was putting in the work between games, making solid improvements, and by the end of the season, he was a replacement level flip cup player, for sure. So anyways, Steve, happy birthday. I miss you a lot and hope you're doing great.
Stevie B, the big 4-0. Are you kidding me? Congrats, dude. Happy birthday. This is incredible. My favorite sports memory is definitely the time we played Ultimate Frisbee in the mud on campus, right in front of Combs and the 2 other residential buildings that were there. Oh my God, I'm too old to even remember what they're called. But yeah, I think that just speaks to how you were always down for anything, even playing Frisbee in the mud and getting completely dirty. Even when some of us had class right after that was insane. Creating mayhem for all the people who were already in class in Combs. It was just such a fun memory. I will never forget being that young and carefree. And you know me, I'm definitely not the most sporty person, but certainly you always made it fun. And then obviously second to that would be all the times we went bowling on Monday nights in college. I mean, come on, those were classic, iconic, epic, as you would say. So yeah, I hope you have an incredible birthday and feel all the love from everyone. Our lives would not be the same without you in it. I hope you know that, and just know how appreciated you are. Love you. Happy birthday.
But another time I remember, you were in the soccer group, so you're playing soccer all the time there, and you wore a red and white striped jersey, and I just remember across the entire campus, everyone kept calling you the evil candy cane man because you kept stealing the soccer ball. And so I thought that was pretty cool to be famous across the whole summer camp at the college. So many, many memories, many over the last 40 years. And I know you're working to get to your 40 of sports, so I hope this helps you get there. And just remember all the things that you've done over those 40 years. So just, yeah, super impactful. Honestly, I'm so proud of where you've ended up, and I'm so thankful that we're so close, and just seeing our daughters play together, and like Layton's gonna get there. You know, obviously Riley's obsessed with Layton as well as we are. So it's just been wonderful to see you change over your life, move to different places, transition in different jobs, and just have a wonderful family. So I just love you so much, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful birthday, and can't wait to celebrate. We're all Nashville together, so we'll just have many, many celebrations from there. All right, well, happy 40th. Love you, brother. Bye-bye.
Steve, my favorite memory isn't even when I was there, but it was hearing that you came to a Courage game to support me, which was amazing, and thought my dad was Deb's dad. Close-ish. You tailgated with him that whole time, and somehow still thought that all of those people that were wearing Dabini's jersey was for his daughter. Ish. Nobody had my jersey. I did sign some autographs though, so we'll call it even, I guess. But happy birthday. Your friendship has meant just everything to me. I know that I was a addition to the group, and I can't thank you enough for how welcome you've always been, and for being the one person that I can always talk to about all the things, the sports things, and anything really in that group. And I really appreciate it. I love you. Happy birthday.
Happy 40th birthday, Steve. My favorite memory with you is playing pinochle. You're the only person that I know that can pick up your cards without sorting them and playing the hand perfectly. But it's hard to know if you are cheating or not. Just kidding. Anyway, I love being your partner, and I look forward to our next pinochle game. Happy birthday, Steve. I love you, Grandma.
Hey Steve, Steph here. A huge happy birthday from me and Doug and Finn. You know, we played sports together for a really long time across volleyball and flag football and all the little events in between. So it's hard to narrow down to my favorite memory, but I would say across all the sports, my favorite thing and favorite memory about you is that if we were messing up or if the other team was messing up or they were being jerks, you always found a way to kind of keep us hyped and keep the energy positive and keep a smile on even when you were pissed. I don't know, I just miss that so much, and I miss your energy, and I miss playing with you, and I hope you're doing wonderful down in NC, and we'll see you soon.
Happy 40th birthday,
Happy 40th
Steve!
birthday.
Steven!
Young luck.
We love you so much, and we're so excited for you, and I just want you to know that you don't look a day over 30, and you have always been an inspiration to me on the volleyball team. You're always like the best teammate to have in the whole world. You're so positive and so encouraging, and I just always cherish both your teammate-ness and your friendship. You're awesome, and we love you.
My favorite sports memory is obviously the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Go Birds. And specifically when we were trying to be quiet so we didn't wake up the kids and we were just like going crazy. It was ridiculous and fun. And
silent yelling.
Yeah, the silent yelling was pretty silly. And I really appreciate, especially in the last year, I appreciated our drive home from the concert, and then when we were hanging out at the bar with Collins and just like having some nice talks about like being a person, being a 40-year-old person. So you're doing good.
Yeah.
We're happy to have you.
And all our good times together in the hood. I love that we're only 5 minutes up the road from each other.
Yeah.
And I know things might change, but we're always going to be pals and always be family. So love you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I just want to say happy birthday to the oldest cousin from the youngest one. I'm also at the important milestone of 28 as of tomorrow, or today when you're seeing this. Equally as important as 40, as we all know. 28's a big number. It's at least one higher than 27, which also, huge, but 28, oh my gosh. But 40, that's like 12 higher than that. You're beating me. I got to catch up. So happy birthday. Hope it's a good one.
Would you guys want to
Kind of new to the sport, but if you're interested in joining, that would be great.
That'd be so cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Cut. As you can see, we're reenacting one of our favorite sports moments, which is, of course, when we met you guys.
Legendary meeting.
Legendary meet cute. And we're reenacting it here in Olympic Park with the Olympic rings behind us, named after Queen Elizabeth. God rest her soul. Do you want to share another favorite Steve sports memory?
Steve, one of my favorite sports memories with you. Well, we actually have a lot now, which is pretty great. But my bachelor party was legendary, and I really, really enjoyed having you there. And playing 3 different types of golf over the course of 24, 48 hours. It's kind of a dream come true. And I think I can speak for the both of us. We really were upset we're not going to be at the birthday party. But hopefully this is just a little token of our appreciation for our friendship. And I miss you a lot.
And one of my favorite sports moments is when we came down to visit you guys in North Carolina, and you had a whole list of activities for us to do that weekend, including many sports, and going out in the park and playing with you guys and doing all kinds of activities. I think we did, which sports did we do? We did some spike ball. Did we do cornhole? I feel like we did cornhole.
Steve and I did tennis.
Yep.
But maybe that was a separate one.
That was a different.
Yeah.
Escape room, obviously, a sport. So we've had a lot of wonderful sports activities
Harry
with you
Potter
guys.
trivia, so many competitions. God.
Even though physically we've had a long distance relationship for most of our relationship. So I think with that, we'll wish you a happy birthday, and shall we get our...
Yeah. Happy 40th, Steve. We miss you, buddy. We miss you and the entire family.
Happy 40th, Steve. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, Steve. Happy birthday. My favorite sports memory of you, there are so many, but I think my favorite one was the field day before your wedding. It was so fun. You and Katie put so much thought into it, and you could tell you were having so much fun. You even talked me into playing sports ball all day, which, is kind of hard to do. And I think my favorite memory is just that, like all of my sports memories with you, is how infectious your enthusiasm and fun and passion for the game and us all being together and people feeling included. And I just think all of those things came together, especially on that fun day before your wedding. But it's true of all of the times that we played together. And I'm looking forward to many more. Happy 40th. It only gets better from here. Love you.
Steve, happy birthday, buddy. I hope you're having a great day. The big 4-0, definitely a big one. I'm not sure where you're at or what you're doing at this moment in time, but I hope you're celebrating big time. You deserve it. I'm not sure how we all got to be so old. I feel like yesterday we were all just running around Grand Central playing flip cup and beer pong, and then you blink an eye and we're all turning 40 years old. Not exactly sure how that happens, but I guess that's just life. So the theme of this video is my favorite sporting memory with you. As I was kind of thinking back through what those would be, there were kind of two things that kind of popped into my head. The most obvious one being flag football. I feel like over the years we played so many games together, had a ton of fun doing that. I think the second and more memorable one is actually the field day that you and Katie had for your wedding. I just remember that being a very fun event. I remember coming in that day. Obviously, I knew most of the DC contingent that you had invited to your wedding, but there were so many other people that were very important and special to your guys' lives that were there. And so it was just a very cool, fun way to meet them. I remember playing soccer and volleyball, and there was basketball. And I just remember just having so much fun that day. And, as I think about you as a person, Steve, I think a lot of those characteristics embody who you are. Ever since I've known you, you've always been very much one who brings people together. You're always so positive. You always got so much energy, and I think those are the things that I value in our friendship. So I think this is going on I've known you for 3 decades now, 20s, 30s, and 40s, which is kind of crazy. But again, just want to say happy birthday. I miss you. Hope you're having a great day. Hopefully I see you soon. I've been working on my volleyball skills, so I want to show those off next time I see you. Bye.
Last thing, Cousin Steve, all jokes aside, I just want to tell you happy birthday. You made it this far. You are halfway through to being retired. I hope you're enjoying that. But really, I just want to say, I know it's been a long time since we've been able to hang out together. A lot of things have happened in between, but you know what? It's always good, and I always remark on all the great friendships we have, and you're such, honestly, a great guy, one of the greatest guys I've ever known. To be honest, I've always looked up to you. You're sort of a role model for me. You're such a cool guy. You're one of the nicest people in the world I know, and I hope you're having a really, really nice happy birthday with all your family. And one day, they'll let me back into the country, and then we can all hang out again. I'm assuming Hollister is also available. So, happy birthday. Take care. 40th. When we do this for 90 for 90, give me a call, and then I'll film the whole thing. Bye.
Hey, Uncle Steve. Happy birthday. My favorite sports memory with you was when we played spike ball in the dark, and it was just a total disaster, and we were all laughing, and it was so much.
Steve, my favorite old man. I've been told to pick a favorite sports memory with you, and what comes to mind, although there have been so many, is canoeing down the James River about 4 or 5 years back. You and me and Light just drifting on down through terrible, dangerous rapids, through tents that were full of wasps, some questionable food and a little bit of rain, but just existing outside on the water. And I'm calling this a sport, by the way, existing outside on the water and keeping the vibe pristine the entire way, you and your giant hat. In terms of what you have added to my life, it's too long of a list to tell you in a short little birthday video, which is why I'm going to have about 80 beers and tell you this weekend. But a lot of it is just that you're the guy that makes stuff happen, when we are headed to the beach or in a group house or whatever, you're instantly like setting up spike ball, you're setting up something for us to do. You are the guy making plans, getting us down to Charlottesville for a concert. The only time that I've played volleyball consistently in my life was just because Steve made that happen. The amount of sports that I've played really drastically dropped when you left DC. But I am happy to get down there and see you again soon and get a little old taste of that sporty Steve back in my life. Anyway, I love you so much, man. You've added enormously to my life in ways that I could never possibly say. And happy birthday.
Doing the Dodecagon with you is going to be a lasting memory for the rest of my life. And I still am proudly wearing my founder sweatshirt. I hope you have yours. It's very fitting 12 years later you're doing 40 sports. Don't let Red know. He would have loved a reunion. So I think most importantly though, something incredible happened out of the Dodecagon. And that was an incredible shirt. I mean, seriously, to date, I have not gotten a nicer shirt from any sports league. And though you didn't win the Dodecagon, you still came out with the trophy in the end. It took a little bit longer, went into overtime, but at the end, you won what was most important. You won what you set your sights on during the Dodecagon, and you are now surrounded by your friends and family and loved ones with your beautiful wife and daughter. That all started from your love of sports 16 years ago, just going out to have a little bit of fun. Steve, thank you for signing up for Kickball 16 years ago. My life would not be the same without you. I am blessed to know you. You are one of the most beautiful people I have ever met in this world, and I hope that we get to see each other again. If we do, we need to fit in at least 6 sports. Maybe we'll need 3 days. I can probably only do about 2 a day these days, but I would love to see you. And again, if you did the 40, let me know. We're making a shirt, brother. All right? I don't know if it'll be as nice as this one. Still looks like the day we got it. These shirts are amazing. But I love you, brother. Happy 40th. Enjoy the day. Take care.
Hey Steve, happy 40th birthday. There's way more than 40 sports memories to choose from playing football on the National Mall, to Marie Reed, all of the post-game activities, not to mention the trips from kayaking to the beach to everywhere in between. So the memory I'll actually pick is going hiking at Monongahela National Forest and Seneca Rocks. I just remember not only was it really fun just day hiking everything, but then at night we decided to go try to see the stars, and we're pretty far from camp it seemed, trying to find our way back without a flashlight or not wanting to turn on the flashlight, and just, again, you being there, surrounded by Bill, Andrew, Kaylee, Scott, Jamie, and everyone, and really just helping ensure we all got back safe and sound and had a great time. And again, there's just so many memories that I would love to share, but Corey, I just want to wish you a happy 40th birthday and looking forward to seeing you soon.
Hello, Steve. Aunt Cindy here and Uncle Jeff. The first time that we met you, we didn't know whether to call you Stu or Steve, but it was one of our Heine reunions that we had down on 30A, Rosemary Beach. We immediately knew why Katie was attracted to you. We also knew why Rick and Jan had so fully embraced you. You were quickly accepted by the entire family due to your wit, your fun spirit, your genuine interest in really having real conversations with people, and most of all, your fanaticism for sports. You were merciless in playing games on the beach as well as family time in the house. Your competitive drive, your personality fit in perfectly with the Heine family. Steve, you're truly a blessing to our extended family, and we wish you the best birthday ever, and hopefully you've achieved your goal of 40 sports by your 40th birthday. All our love, Aunt Cindy and Uncle Jeff. Bye.
Stiff the Steve Meister Steve. Hey man, it's your 40th. Hope you're having a lot of fun with some really cool people, and I guess Bill. Just wanted to send a really quick video. I know we're supposed to be talking about sports and sports related things, but I think I should mention the One Take show was actually a lot of fun filming it with you, as well as editing it, and even the final results. I always sometimes go back to them and realize how truly good they were. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun filming it with you. And then there was a separate time, even outside of sports or anything sports related, where I think we went out in DC one time, and you came back to our apartment. We'd have been drinking, and then you left again and realized that you left your house key at my apartment. Came back at, I think it was like 4 a.m., something like that. And you ended up just sleeping on the couch at our place, which I think everybody has been in contact with, including shirtless Bill and Ben. But regardless, yeah, happy 40th, and hope you have a really good time. Bummed I couldn't be there, but we'll catch up and celebrate again soon. All right, peace out.
Happy 40th birthday, Steve. I cannot believe that I've known you for 13 years now, and I am so grateful to have you in my life, to call you a friend. You are a bringer together of people. As I've always known, you've rallied us together. You're always game for something. You are naturally kind and thoughtful, and you're smart. I love your insightful and thoughtful comments and opinions, and you're fun to be around. And as far as a sports memory, I'm pretty sure I've been on the opposite end of a tug-of-war rope with you, and my memory is fuzzy, but I'm almost confident that I was on the losing team. So next time, I'm gonna be on your team. Happy birthday.
I guess this would be considered a sport, but spike ball. So that one magical weekend in the middle of nowhere, where the four of us, actually 5 of us, because that was Collins's first weekend away, where we broke out the spike ball and we played for, honestly, I don't even know the total amount of time that we played that weekend. But not only was it so much fun, but, you know, of course, the good guys came away with the W there. I have amazing memories of each of us holding beers with one hand, playing with the other hand. I believe I have a memory, although I probably shouldn't share this too publicly, where your amazing wife had a child strapped to her while she was playing and diving for those balls. So, man, you want to talk about, you know, a heated competition. There you have it. Again, those are just 2 that come to mind. So many great memories with you, whether they have to do with sports or not. I wish you the very best today and for the rest of the year. 40, it's a fun year, but in some ways it's a tough one. You're doing great, man. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Happy birthday, Baber. I'm sure that was very painful to listen to so many people tell you about how so amazing you are and recount all these funny and heartwarming sports moments that they have had with you. Just to do a summary of all of the videos, the 54 videos that were submitted There were 58 people who participated in your 40th birthday, over 90 sports memories that they talked about, which I couldn't obviously include all of them. But in everybody's video across all of them, there were 30 individual sports mentioned, and with the additional mentions of Dodecagon, sporting Saturdays and field days and other multi-event days, you are well over 40 events by your 40th. Just as a fun statistic, the most mentioned sport was volleyball, to no one's surprise, and in second place was flag football. But anyway, my favorite sports memory with Steve obviously is the Many Hopes 5K. And this is probably the only time that people can recount Steve not making an event, a sporting event. He was so hungover from a Dodecagon party the night before at his place that he didn't make the 5K that I had organized, but he showed up to the after party that we had, a celebration at a brewery. And out of the corner of my eye, I saw this guy slowly make his way closer and closer to me at this super long table, and we had a chance to talk at the end of it, and that's what led to him reaching out to me for our first date. So that will always be the most memorable sports memory with you. And how you have added to my life, I'm trying to be concise here, which is not my specialty. I think first is that you've just made me a better person, and that was something repeated across all of these different people's stories and how much you have impacted their life. But in my life, you have made me a more critical thinker. You are painfully neutral on so many things, and I think that's because you're just at your core, you're just such a kind person. And so you always are taking the perspective of like, well, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. And then it sometimes makes me angry, but it also makes me a more well-rounded person. And I think that goes hand in hand with just how open you are to changing your mind on things and remaining open to new ideas, which I love about you. You are an amazing cheerleader and supporter. Another thing that was repeated from other people's videos, but you have supported me in my career. You have supported us doing like crazy new things with like a bocce league. You are really supportive in, all things personal, but I think something that really stands out for you is that you're really supportive in social settings. Like you make people feel really funny or like they have a really interesting story, and I think that's such a cool trait that you have, that you make people feel so important and special. So I love that. I get to be married to somebody who makes me feel seen and important and special all the time. And finally, you made me a mom. So I'm not going to talk too much more about that because I have a feeling I will get too emotional. But seeing you as a dad has been really amazing. So it's not just me who feels this way, but also some other people who love having you as a dad, and I'll leave it to them. I love you. Happy 40th. Dada. Yeah, it's close. Okay, happy birthday. Go Eagles. Okay, hey Collins, what do you want to say?
Happy birthday, Daddy.
What do you like to do with Daddy?
Play story.
You like playing stories with Daddy?
Yeah.
Can you tell Daddy how much you love him?
I love him so much.
Thanks, sis.
Happy birthday, Stephen. 40 years ago, you came into our lives and filled them with more joy than we ever imagined. We love you beyond words and couldn't be more proud of the man, husband, and father you are today. Sports has always been an important part of your life, but it's not just your athletic ability, it's your character. You're an athlete who understands the importance of teamwork and true sportsmanship. All of the coaches wanted you on their team because they knew they could count on your dedication, leadership, and integrity. And that's why you won the most important trophy, Sportsman of the Year.
The day you were born, the first serve went across the net. Through every win, every challenge, every comeback, you've played the game of life with heart, determination, and character. Today is not just another birthday. It's a Hall of Fame life filled with great memories and amazing accomplishments.
As you celebrate your birthday, our wish for you is that all the seasons bring you as much happiness as you always bring to those around you. We love you and are incredibly blessed to call you our son.
Keep serving aces, digging deep, spiking every opportunity, and enjoying every rally along the way. And we want to leave you with 3 expressions, ideas that have always been in your life. I do it. It's your ball, Stephen, and don't stop.